47% of millionaires built their wealth through owning a business. But most of those businesses are not tech startups or flashy brands. They are boring, repeatable services that quietly compound cash flow month after month, while everyone else chases the next big thing and wonders why their income growth never moves. In one breakdown of the highest success rate, businesses, laundromats, self-storage, and vending routes sit in the 90% success range, while most trendy startups die in their first few years. By the end of this video, you'll know the 6 boring business models that keep producing millionaires, the filters Harry used to pick his first one, and the exact month his cash flow finally passed his 9-to-5 salary. And you'll see why boring is not an insult. It is the point. Harry did not start rich. At 32, he was an operations coordinator in a logistics company. He earned $3,419 a month after tax. His net worth was basically a paid-off hatchback and $863 in a savings account. He had tried the exciting routes: a drop-shipping store that never made more than $97 profit, a crypto phase that turned $1,500 into $412, a failed clothing brand that left him with 3 boxes of unsold hoodies in his hallway. Every attempt had the same pattern: big hype, complicated funnels, uncertain timelines, no predictable cash landing in his account every single month. One night on a late bus home, Harry was scrolling and stumbled on a summary of The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley and William Danko. The part that hit him was simple. Most real millionaires are not influencers, they are self-employed. They run what the authors literally called dull normal businesses: repair companies, small factories, local services people use again and again. That idea felt almost insulting. Harry had been chasing clever angles, clever branding, clever niches. Here was a book saying, be the boring owner of a necessary service and let time do the rest. He decided to treat that not as a quote, but as an experiment on his own life. Over the next 12 months, Harry went down a rabbit hole. He followed threads in entrepreneur communities, looked at sale listings for small local businesses, and noticed the same business types kept showing up in millionaire stories. Not glamorous, not complicated, just relentless. 6 types in particular showed up again and again. Here's where his journey really starts, and where yours might too. The first boring business: laundromat. Harry almost skipped this category. He thought, who even uses those anymore? Then he looked up the numbers. Urban areas still packed with renters, people without in-unit machines, families who use laundromats for big betting, even when they have a washer at home. What mattered was not the romance, it was the pattern. Every single week, people need clean clothes. They pay in small chunks, they come back without you reminding them. Harry found an aging laundromat 15 minutes from his apartment. The owner was late 50s, tired, and ready to retire. Revenue was steady, but the place looked stuck in 1999. Sticker price, $198,000. Net income, after all expenses, about $4,200 a month. Harry did not have that kind of cash, so he structured it like a boring millionaire would. He scraped together $27,000 for a down payment. Part came from selling the hatchback and driving a cheaper car. Part came from a small line of credit. The owner agreed to finance the rest over 7 years if Harry took over fast and kept the staff. Month 1. As owner, the numbers were not sexy. Gross revenue, $9,234. After rent, utilities, soap, part-time attendant, and loan payment, Harry took home $1,317. That was it. Barely more than a side income, but it was $1,317 that did not require him to clock in for more hours at the logistics job. By month 6, after he added card readers, raised prices by 23 cents per wash, and introduced a simple monthly family wash pass, net cash flow rose to $2,189. Nothing explosive, but the direction was clear. Money in, no trendy funnel, no algorithm, just machines spinning month after month. The second boring business: vending routes. While upgrading payment systems in the laundromat, Harry kept noticing something. Every time he refilled the little snack machine near the door, the same chips and drinks moved first. He could see the grab-and-go habits in real time. He realized the laundromat was not just a laundry business, it was also a captive audience business. So he bought his first proper vending machine from a retiring operator for $2,371 and installed it near the entrance. Then he picked up 3 more and placed them in a nearby warehouse, a quiet office lobby, and a car repair shop. Vending is painfully boring. You drive, you refill, you collect small bills, and see the totals.
But that is exactly why it works. By month 3 of the vending route, the 4 machines together brought in $1,096 in profit after product costs and fuel. By month 12, after he replaced low-selling items and moved one underperforming machine to a busier gym, the route cleared $24,413 a month. Now Harry had 2 boring businesses feeding each other. Laundry brought foot traffic. Vending monetized waiting time. His logistics salary was still $3,419 a month, but his boring lane was now over $4,600 a month and climbing. The third boring business, self-storage. This one scared Harry the most at first because the numbers were bigger. He kept seeing the same point in investor write-ups. Storage is a business built on one powerful psychological pattern. People do not like letting go of their stuff. Once they put boxes, furniture, or inventory into a unit, they keep paying rent for months, sometimes years. Even when they tell themselves, "I'll clear it out next month," that month rarely comes. Harry did not jump straight into buying a big facility. Instead, he partnered. He met a small contractor who owned a piece of land behind an industrial park. The contractor wanted to build storage, but hated operations. Harry loved operations and had cash flow from the laundromat and vending route. They formed a simple split. Harry funded 31% of the build cost and agreed to run all day-to-day operations, software, and tenant screening. The contractor contributed land and construction expertise. The first year, the mini storage lined up 24 units. By month 9, 18 units were filled at an average of $137 per month. Debt service and shared expenses chewed a lot of that, but Harry's share came out to around $1,594 per month once occupancy stabilized. Add that to the laundromat and vending route. Harry's boring empire was now bringing in more than $6,000 per month after costs. That finally beat his job. At this point, something clicked. He realized the business type mattered less than the pattern behind all 3. Small, repeat payments, services people feel they need, behavior that keeps them coming back automatically. Before we get to that pattern and the part that took Harry from extra income to millionaire, let's finish the 6 boring business types that keep showing up in real-world millionaire stories. The 4th boring business, car washes. Not the giant branded tunnels you see on highways, simple local car washes. Car washes are a perfect example of unglamorous leverage. You invest in equipment once, water, soap, brushes, vacuums, then you let volume do the heavy lifting. The upflip style case studies Harry watched showed something interesting. A basic car wash can bring in hundreds of thousands in revenue with modest staffing, and the land under it often becomes the real asset. Harry did not own a car wash yet, but he studied sale listings. He saw one small 4-bay wash listed at $316,000 with claimed net income around $73,000 a year. The important part for you is not whether those specific numbers are perfect. The important part is seeing the pattern again. Simple service, low number of moving parts. People pay $10 to $15 without thinking too hard. They come back whenever their car looks dirty. The 5th boring business, pest control or similar recurring service. In almost every entrepreneur forum Harry read, there were posts from owners of pest control, pool cleaning, lawn care, and similar services. The theme was the same. Customers sign up once, they stay on a regular route. Revenue is predictable. Imagine one route of 82 homes, each paying $59 a month for basic pest control. That's $4,838 in gross revenue monthly from one technician, one truck, and chemicals. Add 2 more routes, and you have a multi-6-figure business. Very boring. The 6th boring business, property management. Not skyscrapers, not luxury towers, just being the bridge between everyday landlords and everyday tenants, collecting rents, arranging repairs, handling move-ins and move-outs. A solo property manager with 50 doors under management at an average fee of $91 per door per month brings in $4,550 in gross fees. Scale that to 150 doors with a small team, and you are suddenly in serious income territory, handling tasks most landlords would gladly outsource. Harry did not build all 6 businesses at once. He focused on 3: laundromat, vending, self-storage. But these 6 categories showed him the real lesson. You do not need a brilliant idea, you need a boring one that survives. Here's the best reveal, the part Harry wishes he had understood at 22 instead of 32. In The Millionaire Next Door, Stanley and Danko pointed out that 2/3 of millionaires are business owners. Many of them run what most people would call boring or even dull companies. Later, when Harry dug through modern millionaire surveys and online communities, he kept running into the same supporting pattern. People who quietly build serious wealth were often in pest control, car washes, storage, vending, laundry, and property services. Harry realized they were all using the same underlying 3 filters, whether they knew it or not. Filter 1. Customers pay you at least once a month without needing to be chased. Laundry, storage, pest control, property management, even vending in the right locations all pass this test. They tie into habits. Clothes get dirty, houses collect bugs, tenants stay. Filter 2. The customer's decision is low drama. No one calls a family meeting to decide on a $12 car wash or a $1.79 soda from a vending machine. The price is small enough to slide under emotional radar. That makes your income more stable. Filter 3. Over time, you can own or control the asset under the cash flow. The washers and dryers, the storage units and land, the car wash bays, the vending machines and routes. This is what flipped Harry's results. He stopped asking, what business could go viral? He started asking, what boring business in my city already passes these 3 filters and has an owner who wants out? From there, the numbers did the talking. At 32, his net worth was maybe $5,000. By 38, after 6 years of focused, boring moves, the picture looked different. He still wore the same type of jeans. He still drove a practical car. But the laundromat loan was nearly paid down, and a new valuation put that business at around $341,000. His share of the storage facility after debt was worth about $27,000. The vending route, sold at a common multiple of earnings, could likely fetch around $89,000. Together with retained earnings that he mostly plowed into index funds and a simple home, his net worth crossed the $1 million mark at 38 years old. No single year felt explosive. There was no viral moment, just slow, steady, compounding growth from assets people barely notice when they drive by. So what does this mean for you? First, you do not have to start all the way at ownership. You can step into this world gradually. Spend one quiet afternoon each week searching for real, boring businesses for sale in your area, not online dropshipping stores, physical or service businesses with years of history. Look at laundromats, vending routes, small storage lots, pest control routes, car washes, or property management firms. Filter every listing through Harry's 3 questions. Do customers pay at least monthly? Is each decision low drama? Can you eventually own or control the key asset? Second, stop underestimating tiny cash flow. $1,300 to $1,700 a month from the laundromat did not change Harry's life overnight, but it changed his direction. It proved that he could earn money without more hours at his job. Then he stacked $2,413 from vending, $1,594 from storage. Stacking boring is how the numbers become interesting. Third, accept that boring is a filter for you as much as for the business. Can you stomach repetition? Can you stand walking past your own machines, your own units, your own trucks, week after week, adjusting small things, tracking simple dashboards, not chasing the next shiny thing? If yes, you are already ahead of most people. Here's what you can do tonight. Pick one of the 6 boring categories that fits your city, just one. If you live in a dense rental area, that might be laundromats or small storage. If you're in spread out suburbs, maybe pest control or lawn care. If you are near commuter traffic, vending or car wash. Write down 3 concrete moves. Maybe it is find 5 laundromats within 30 minutes and note which feel neglected. Maybe search for vending routes for sale and write down asking prices. Maybe call one property manager tomorrow and ask what tasks they hate most. They are tiny steps, but tiny, boring steps are exactly what started Harry's path. 6 years later, people call him lucky. They see the numbers, they see the businesses. They do not see the nights he spent reading about laundry machines and tenant software instead of chasing the latest hype. You do not need to copy his exact mix of laundromat, vending, and storage. You only need to copy the principle. Own boring. Serve needs, not trends. Stack low-drama monthly cash flow. If you do that with discipline and you give it enough months and enough years, you might look up one day like Harry did at